Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This is the week of January the 28th through February 3rd. So the first week of February, and I love doing Valentine's Day kits like all of February because I love Valentine's Day so much. It's one of my favorite holidays. So I'm using this StationStickers kit for the first time. I've never used a StationStickers kit before. I believe it's called Special Someone. I think I looked it up on my purchase history, so hopefully that's right. But anyway, so she has her washi already pre-cut, and then with this kit you also get your choice of foil color for the two foil sheets. So I chose a rose gold, which her rose gold is kind of pinky, so I was able to kind of mix and match my rose golds throughout this kit. So her washi was already pre-split, so I did put both of those down, and I didn't use any washi, but I did use the overlay from the foil sheet, and I think it looks really, really cute. I like it a lot. And it was really easy. And now I'm just putting down the rest of the full boxes. Her foil sheet came with 8 full box overlays, so I did end up using all 8 because I just kind of wanted this week to be extra foily and sparkly. If I can make it extra foily and sparkly, I'm gonna make it extra foily and sparkly. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think you'll be able to tell partly through this portion, but I was having issues. The glitter header and half boxes page wasn't cut through all the way. It was the blade had broken when it was being cut, so it was cut but not all the way, so it was kind of a pain to pull up the glitter headers and the half boxes. I was having a lot of issues with the glitter headers, so I kind of had to make do and cut some of them myself and rip some of them. I was not very pleased. It did take up a little bit of my time, but I was able to get them all down, which is nice. And then I actually didn't do any glitter header overlay. She didn't have any on the foil sheet. She had foil everything, but no glitter header overlays. So I did end up pulling some in from StationStickers. This was from a $2 Tuesday. It was the rose gold hearts, and I put them only on the middle row, and I thought that was kind of cool. I did use a bunch of different rose gold, so I don't know. I don't mind mixing metals, but I think it ended up looking really great. And then as you can see on Friday, I thought when I got this kit that there was 9 full boxes, but the actual full box for the last box was just a bunch of washi stacked up, and I usually use 9 full boxes, so I just stacked that one up on Friday, and I think it worked out well. I put an overlay on top of it, and it looks great, so I did that there. And now I'm just putting the rest of the glitter headers down, that glitter header overlay from StationStickers along the middle, and then the date cover overlays are cool too because she has the regular date covers, which are just a swoosh of color that I love, but then she has the date cover overlays as well, which is really cool. So I used those, and then from Scribble Prints Co. I used the rose gold date squares to go on top of that. So this week was kind of busy, but not crazy busy. I wanted to put in a lot of things, and I feel I filled up my space nicely, which makes me very happy because a lot of the times before, when I had just started doing this kind of memory keeping, rewind planning, I wasn't able to keep up with things, and I would only put in 2 or 3 things a day, and and that's really annoying because then you have to fill up the space, and I feel I filled up the space quite well with this week. So I was 29 weeks this week, so I'm using a pumpkin paper Kotera to mark that. I actually haven't even filled out my spread yet, so I'm not sure the size of the baby, but I'm assuming huge because it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And my sidebar has stayed the same. She didn't have a work header, but she did have a blank label and then a couple of headers that were foiled, so I just grabbed the foiled work one, and I feel that worked out really well. Work. So I did that. So first things first, on Monday, I didn't take Monday off, and we had an Amazon delivery that day, so I'm using this Once More with Love little Amazon sticker that I actually love. I love these Amazon stickers so much. And then I organized the girls' closet that day. The girls are sharing a closet. Their closet is massive. So I had ordered a bunch of like hangers from Amazon. So I moved all of Avery's clothes onto like kid size hangers instead of like infant baby hangers. And then I put all of baby girl's clothes. I've announced her name, so I don't know why I keep saying it like this, but I keep saying baby girl. But I've moved all of Reagan's clothes onto Avery's old hangers. So that way, it did take a little bit of time, but I hung up all of their clothes and it looks so cute. Their closet's precious. So I used a little label and a Coffee Monsters Co. like clothesline sticker to mark that. I also took out the trash this day, which I don't normally take out the trash. We have valet trash service, so I just have to put it outside. But because Brian was gone, I had to do it. So I just put in a trash sticker. I thought it was cute from the Coffee Monsters Co. We also had like kind of like a pull-ups crisis. I say that, and I'm using a Pumpkin Paper Coterra like drama queen sticker to mark it because it was like me just kind of being dramatic. We were so low on pull-ups, and the Amazon delivery said it would be here at like 9 a.m. with the other stuff that came that morning, and it didn't come till 10 p.m. And it was like we were down to our last pull-up, and Avery was not trying to go on the potty, and I was like, come on, please be grown for a second. So it was like a small dramatic moment, but I wanted to put that in because it was funny. And then I did record a voiceover that day, so I have a Coffee Monsters Co. like voiceover sticker from the YouTube upload sheet. And then on Tuesday, Brian came home in the afternoon. I was going to say early in the morning, but I feel like he came home in the afternoon, but I wanted to put it in first thing, so I'm using a little label. I tried to use a lot of labels in little things and like half boxes and stuff because I thought it looked really nice. Brought in some more colors. And then from the foiled sheet, there was a foiled icon of an airplane, so I grabbed that. Her icons are really cute. I really like some of the icons. So I put that in, and I had it kind of like maneuvered around coming down, if that makes any sense, like he's coming home. Whatever. And then it was also a cleaning day. I apologize. I am like always going to be out of breath. I think the next videos until baby comes, I'm just going to sound like I'm out of breath because I am. My lungs are squeezed. So it was a cleaning day. So from Scribble Prints Co. I have the cleaning day script sticker in rose gold. And I'm just going to put that on a piece of like solid washi because I didn't want to do another label because I had just put one down. And then also that day, we had our Home Chef delivery, so I used another icon from the foiled sheet because, like I said, I love using these icons. They're really cute, and I like to use as many icons as possible if I can smudge them in. I love me some character stickers, but I also do really like to be able to use as many icons as possible. So I put that in, and then what else? Oh, I ordered groceries that day. I ordered groceries to be picked up the next day, so I ordered them using HEB curbside, duh. But to mark that, I used a Pumpkin Paper Co. little Terra on a laptop. And then that night for dinner, we actually tried a new place called Jenna's Asian Kitchen, which is up north, and it's like, oh my god, it's real good. To me, it's like Chinese takeout, but it tastes fresh. Like the rice tastes like really fresh, and it's quickly become one of like my favorite places to eat. So I used a little takeout box from Once More with Love to mark that. I'm getting there slowly but surely, but I thought it was cute, the little munchkin peeking out of the takeout box. And then that night, I started a new book. I started The Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule because I had planned on... Did I start that this week? Maybe I started it last week, but I started the Ted Bundy, or maybe the week next. I don't know, the Ted Bundy, like, docu-series on Netflix, but I also had the book. I've had that book for forever. Anne Rule actually worked alongside Ted Bundy at a suicide call place, a suicide prevention center, and I think it's crazy because she has like a first-hand encounter with him. It's an interesting book. I started it that day, so I put a label in and a little paper and milk Maru to mark reading, which is very, very cute. If I show you at all, I mean, geez. And then on Wednesday, Avery went back to daycare, so we had to pay daycare that day. So of course I'm using a Planner Gems crayon, and I used like a cream one because like how often do I get to use this color? Not often, so I used that one. And then we got coffee in the morning, so I used a paper and milk Maru in like a little latte cup, which I think is really cute. I love all the like reds and pinks and creams that I used in this kit. I think it looks real cute. So I put that in, and then on that day I caught up on like a ton of YouTube videos at work. because I hadn't really been watching YouTube when I was home, which is strange because like we didn't have TV. I don't know why I wasn't like watching YouTube, but I was reading and cleaning. So I put a little thing down and I covered it with a little Coffee Monsters Co. Emoji on like a pink laptop. This was like a pastel laptop sheet that I had. So I put that in, and then we had a Target run that afternoon, evening. So from the new like formatted Coffee Monsters Co. Target sheet, I used one of those emojis as well. Having to pause, and I'm sorry because like I really cannot catch my breath, and I know it sounds horrible on voiceover, but like it's difficult, you guys. It's only gonna get worse. I know it, and I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard to catch my breath. So it took me a minute to figure out which Target I wanted, or which like emoji I wanted to use to mark Target, but I ended up just picking the one with the shopping bags. And then we did go pick up our groceries since I had ordered them the day prior. So I used an icon to mark that, the little grocery bag, which I think is really cute. I'm trying to put my jacket on because I'm cold. And then I ordered these shirts from Etsy for Avery and Reagan. They're like the stepbrothers shirts that say, like the Avery shirt says, "Did we just become best friends?" And then Reagan's onesie says, "Yep." And I thought it was so cute, and I just really want to get a picture of them wearing them. And so those came actually on Wednesday. So I used a little like fangirl munchkin because they're so freaking cute, and I'm so excited to put them in them. Reagan's onesie is a little big, so I think it's going to take her a minute, but she'll be in it soon. So there's that. So that's the first half of the week. Moving on to the second half, the first thing I wanted to put in is that we had a Dunkin' run. So I found this really cute pumpkin paper co. I think it's either like a fall or winter. I think it's fall. Like Tara sampler. And I saw the one that was kind of like sipping her coffee and like frolicking. I thought that was cute to mark our Dunkin' run. So I put that in. And then all day Thursday, I pretty much listened to podcasts all day at work. So I wanted to kind of mark a big space for that. So I put in a half box, and I have these new podcast stickers from Once More With Love that I really wanted to get the chance to use. As you can see, I was having issues with this sheet because it wasn't cut all the way, and I really wanted to use that pink half box, so I had to kind of like pull as hard as I could, but also not rip it, because I'm a little bit dangerous sometimes. And then the pink podcast sticker actually matched the half box like perfectly, so I was very excited about that. And then that night I made dinner, which is kind of funny, and I wanted to mark it because I haven't made dinner in a while. Just like, I don't like cooking. It's not my favorite thing ever, and Brian's a good cook, so like why mess with that, you know? But I did end up making a home chef meal that night, so I did want to mark it using a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji, which I thought was cute. And then I did wash my hair. I don't know why. Sometimes I just like, I think I use these to fill space, but I'm putting in a fox and cactus sticker to mark that. And then I put in a label to mark that I just like caught up on shows, and I didn't want to write anything in, so I just used a Pumpkin Paper Co. like fall, winter Tara on the couch, kind of curled up, because that's pretty much me nowadays. And then on Friday, like usual, it is payday, so I'm just doing the same thing that I always do, which is put in a label and one of the Scribble Prints Co. Scripts of the payday, like bill due script, in rose gold on top of that. Anyway, Avery also had dance this day as usual, so I'm using the Happy Dia Little Ballerina Girl, which I always think are super, super cute, and I've just been using them a lot recently because I really like them. So I'm putting that in. We also had Taco Bell for dinner, which is like, I don't know why. I think it was just fast and quick. We might have gotten off late that night. Who knows? We just didn't feel like cooking. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. like mini emoji with the taco to mark that. Then me and Avery actually watched the new Grinch movie, so I wanted to use another one of those Grinch stickers from Coffee Monsters Co. because they're so cute. And because we watched a movie, I wanted to kind of put it in like a quarter box and make it a little bit bigger because we had a movie night. So I used a quarter box, and then from the Grinch emoji sheet from Coffee Monsters Co., I used Cindy Lou because the Grinch is green and does not match the colors of this kit whatsoever. So I thought Cindy Lou matched a lot better, so I used her. And then I paid rent this day, so I used a Toffee Bananas girl throwing money in the air from like a sampler. I don't know why. She looks happy doing it. I'm never happy when I pay rent, but there's that. And then also that night, well, kind of technically while we were watching the movie, I was also having kind of a major panic attack, and I really wanted to mark that as well, so I used a label with like a stressed out, like sad Once More with a Munchkin, because I thought, here, a lot of things happen when you're pregnant and your body does a lot of strange things, and I was freaking out because I thought that I was leaking amniotic fluid, which is not a good thing at 29, almost 30 weeks. It was very scary. I thought I was going to have to go to the ER, and I was like, I cannot have this baby. I am not ready. Good news is I was not leaking amniotic fluid, but I thought I was, so there's that. That was me marking my minor panic attack. And then on Saturday, before I even do Saturday, I'm going to do the weekend banner, which is on the foiled page, which is very cute, and it's very big. And I don't know, I don't know if it was rose gold or if I picked like a pink foil, but it is very like pinky purple, which I kind of like. It's a different, if it's the rose gold, I don't remember if I picked that one. It's like a pinky purple. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. So I'm putting the weekend banner down. On Saturday, I did work. So first thing in the morning, I got Starbucks. So I'm using a Coffee Monsters Co. little like cream coffee cup to mark that. And then I put in a half box with an Oh Hello Michelle like emoji face with the heart eyes to mark that we went, me, Emily, Andrea, and Nick, we went and looked at the new office, which is really nice. Obviously they've already seen it, but they wanted to take me and Emily to check it out, so I was down for that. So I put in a half box to mark going to check out the new office, and then we went and ate, all of us, at Grand Lux Cafe for lunch. So I used a little thing, and I put a Coffee Monsters Co. like doodle, these are the doodles of the spoon, plate, and fork to mark our Grand Lux Cafe. And then I wanted to mark that we went to H Mart that night. My little family and Emily tagged along with us. But I didn't want to put another half box in, and I didn't know how else to mark it, so I just kind of used a little Asian food doodle from the Coffee Monsters Co. and put it down. I haven't filled in my spread yet. I think I already said that, but I'm gonna try and like make it look pretty because nothing really else happened, and I was like, how do I fill this space? So that was Saturday. As you can see, I put the label in, I stared at it for a minute, and I was like, I don't like the way this space looks. So I just grabbed the rice bowl and put that in, and I'm just going to write that in with my pen. I think it's going to look a lot better that way. And then on Sunday, I slept in, which is always nice, so I put down a piece of washi to mark that with a sleep in script from Scribble Prints Co., which I like doing because it's cute and it takes up a little bit of space. Plus, again, if I don't have to write it down, I'm not going to. So there's that, and then we also, or I did laundry that day, so I wanted to take up a little bit more space again. So I have these massive like washing machines from Once More With Love, and so I just used a pink one because I hardly ever use the washing machines anyway. I don't think I used any of them yet. I'll look at the sheet in a second. But yeah, so it takes up a lot of space, so I decided to use that to mark laundry. I haven't used any of them, so see, makes sense. And then also I had a credit card bill this day. I think this was when I was still putting in bill dues, which is so strange. But to mark that, I used a money icon from the foiled sheet. I also filmed a video that day, so I used from Once More With Love. I really love the YouTuber sheet from Once More With Love because there's a ton of the stickers and they're small, so it works out really, really well. So I used the little like filming one, plus it's pink, so it matches essentially everything. And then I did end up grabbing the label that I put on the coil because I knew I was going to come back to it to mark reading, and I used a pumpkin paper Coterra kind of like in a blanket engulfed in a book to mark reading. And that was pretty much it for my week. I did end up doing some deco. There wasn't a lot of deco, but I was able to kind of disperse it, I felt, pretty well. And then I did, from Scribble Prints Co., use the tiny like mini hearts. They're open and closed, mini heart deco along the top in rose gold to kind of give it a little bit more foil up top. And then because I had put a full box overlay on pretty much every single box because there was 8, but I did not put one down at the bottom, on the bottom of my sidebar, I did use some of the foiled mini heart decos to kind of like put on the corners just to kind of give it a little bit more shine at the bottom. But yeah, I really like how this week turned out. I'm pumped that I'm like into Valentine's Day spreads because like I got some cute kits coming that I'm going to be using, and it looks really good. Now I just need to fill out this spread, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.